What's going on, everyone? It's MotoMiracle, and in today's video I'm going to tell you 5 things I hate about the Sport Glide. So let's go hit the intro and let's go check out this video. Oh man, so good. What's good, y'all? If you're new to my channel, I'm just a traumatic brain injury survivor with a second chance at life, and I want to share my journey to you through my eyes. So just to start off, I want to let y'all know that I do not hate my Sport Glide. I love my Sport Glide. I think these 5 things are really just 5 things I wish they did a little differently, you know? It's more like I'm just picking at these little I'm just kind of like picking at these little things, you know? So yeah, just click up here and we'll walk around of my Sport Glide, and actually the parts that are in here that I hate, those are the things that actually I'm going to be changing in the future. Alright, so let's start this off. The first thing that I wish they changed differently were, instead of having pegs, I wish they had floorboards. I mean, I love the pegs. I mean, they're kind of nice, like I kind of grip to it, but at the same time it is a Sport Glide. It's got the bags, it's meant for long distance. So I mean, at least put mini floorboards, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take the bags off, then it does look like a lowrider S, so I guess I can see why the pegs would be there. But a lot of people that had the lowrider S, like, I seen them put mini floorboards. So yeah, like I said, if they got the floorboards, then I think it would have been a more comfortable ride. I mean, I do have the engine guard, the crash bar, and it does help with, the long distance. You put your feet up and kind of relax. But if you have the floorboards, your feet can kind of be more, it can be kind of more, instead of being like up like this, it can be a little more flat. So so basically you wouldn't have any like cramping as much or as soon, So that's the first reason. So the second thing that I wish they did differently was this mini bat wing fairing. Yes, it does some work on it. Like, instead of my chest, like, my stomach is definitely blocked, but basically it stops where the nipples are. My nipple, I'm 6'1", so like, 6'1", my nipples and up is basically, I feel that wind. And in Texas, that wind is gnarly. It's hard, man. It hurts. But and it gets you exhausted, so that's why I always have my my vest or my 4-season jacket. So it's always one or the other, because then it does, after the ride you get exhausted. You don't realize, like, while you're riding it's fine. You don't realize, like, how bad, like, the wind beats you literally until after. Sorry, school zone right now, so I'm trying to, I can't tell. There's so many undercover cops over here that, like, don't want to get caught. Yeah, so, like, when you get off the bike, it's like 5 minutes later, you're like, man, I'm drained, I'm exhausted, and you just went for like a 30-minute ride, and it wasn't bad. It was just the wind was hitting you. So yeah, I wish they made something different. A lot of people do want the FXRT fairing, but the thing is, I feel like that's gonna make the price of the Sport Glide go up at least like $2,000. I'm not 100% sure on that. If you want to know and talk to someone about the FXRT fairing, I would go follow FXDLS Brooklyn, BK Low. Up here is going to be the video of his FXRT fairing, and then down low in my description I'll put his channel down there. So yeah, if you want to talk about the FXRT fairing, I would definitely talk to him about that. I just think it's basically going to make it look like a road glide, and in my opinion, I don't think it needs to be like that, because you're going to have to change all this wiring and everything, because now this is going to be solid. It's not going to move, like the road glide is going to stay still. So that's going to cost a lot more money. So instead of 18,000, it's going to be like 20 at least. So in my mind, I think they should just go with the Memphis Shades Road Warrior. In my mind, like, that's at least what I'm going to get, probably the 15-inch. All right, the third thing that I wish they, you know, did differently was added the 114 engine. Like, does anyone know why that's a 114, not just a 107? I mean, I talked to some mechanics over here, like the techs and the Harleys, and they basically, what they say is the 107 for the Sport Glide is enough power. It doesn't need the 114. Like, no one really gave me a straight up answer. So if anyone knows, comment down low and let me know. So I watched, like, you know, Marvel Kid 87, his channel is going to be down low here, and the video about the Sport Glide, I'll put it up here. And basically what he said was the Sport Glide is, basically what he said is, like, the Sport Glide, the 107, it was enough power. But from what I hear is the Sport Glide with the 107, that's literally just enough. Like, it doesn't need more than it already is. So does that make sense? Hold on, we're gonna just take a quick picture over here.
A few moments later.
All right, so yeah, like I said, a lot of the motovloggers, what they've told me is the Sport Glide doesn't need that 114. I basically guess, like, the engine or whatever, like the weight and everything, whatever it is, like it's actually comparable to the 114 on, like, the Heritage or all the other ones. Yes, I mean, like I said, that could be wrong. I mean, that's just, I mean, it's like I said, I believe these motovloggers. I mean, the techs haven't told me, so if anyone knows what it is, comment below. But like I said, that 107, I feel like that's all I need. Eventually I am gonna get the stage 1, but but like I said, it's just the 114 on, like, this Heritage stuff needs it, and this one, the 107, does need it. It's like comparable for it. So yeah, so the fourth thing that I wish they did differently on the Sport Glide, that I don't like, is that dashboard. It fogs up, and I know for a fact that it's just like the part where, like, you know, the glue or whatever connects it, like, you know, so in the late fall, early spring. Actually, I mean, this was in New England. I don't know how it goes here yet. I haven't had a problem yet, but it fogs up in here, so then you can't see anything. And I've gone to the dealership, and what they said is, some places say you couldn't replace it, some say you can't, you get it fixed. And they say, but they say, I mean, we don't really try to fix that, because the thing is, it's a Harley quirk. And they say, like, it's, I mean, like, like, you guys have quirks, you know, your old lady has quirks, but I've got quirks. But, you know, so the same thing they said is, like, Harley has quirks. And like I said, that's not a big thing anyways. I forgot I was in the school zone. Shoot, man, it was just a straightaway. I just wanted to go. But yeah, so this dashboard, what they said is you can replace it, you know, if it's in warranty. But the thing is, I've talked to some guy on Instagram, I forgot his name, and basically what he said was he did get it done, and it was good for about 800 miles, and then he messaged me 800 miles later, and he said it's fogging up again. So he's like, if you didn't get it done, don't worry about it, I wouldn't do it, because it still fogs up. So like I said, I told him, I was like, well, it's a Harley quirk. He didn't like that really answer. He's like, man, it should be fixed. But man, we all got quirks. She's a good girl, so this is my baby, so I can deal without a little, you know, fogging up over here. And then the fifth thing that I kind of dislike about it is the stock exhaust and with the M8 engine. It sounds like a sewing machine. It sounds like a sewing machine, or like a, you know, a seamstress. And the reason I know that is because my great grandma, rest in peace, Nonna Pipa, and my grandma were seamstresses. And so I know exactly, you know, you got the singer, you know, that, you know, going like, nah, 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 go, go, go. So that's what's going on. That's exactly what it sounds like. So it does not help. So it doesn't really help with, guess I'm gonna go right. So yeah, like it, well, you know, it doesn't help, you know, because, you know, in my mind, I believe in, you know, loud pipes save lives. But so basically, I mean, like, thing is, my friend has a 2020 or 2019 Sportster, I think. Well, he's got an 883, and it literally stock, it sounds beautiful. It really does, and does not sound like a sewing machine. It doesn't sound like a seamstress, you know, doing her job. But the Sport Glide, for some reason, it does. But you hear that, you get the nice exhaust, so you get like a Bassani Road Rage 2-into-1, and it sounds beautiful. Like in low RPMs, yes, it still has that a little sewing machine, you know, like sound. But as long as you get that RPMs up, that bike just roars. I love it, man. I love my Sport Glide. And so, like I said, overall, the Sport Glide, like, there's nothing I hate about it. It's just a few things where I wish they did differently, or I was kind of like just confused. Like I said, the 114 engine, or the, you know, stock exhaust, just things like that. You know, like the floorboards. I mean, they're trying to, I see they kind of make a modular bike, you know, 3 bikes into one, but at least get mini floorboards, you know, get a little comfortable ride. Because I've seen some people complain about, like, let's go a long distance, they go 100 miles on a Sport Glide, and it's really the pegs which really mess them up, you know. So yeah, so those are the 5 reasons that I hate the Sport Glide. So if there's anything else you want to know about the Sport Glide, please comment down. I am always welcome to talk to y'all about it. You know, I love talking to people. So anyways, if you like this video, please press that like button. If you want to show some love for this channel, please press that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed. And please press that bell icon if you want future notifications. Till next time, y'all, ride safe, spread those positive vibes, never give up. It's MotoMiracle, and I'm out of here.